Hey guys, BMAN here. How are you guys doing today? Today, we've got an awesome one for you guys. I'm back on Black Ops 4 and I have an account duplication glitch for you guys so you can duplicate over MASTERCRAFTs and camos and things onto other accounts. So if you've got a friend that's got some cool guns that you want to get into and use the guns, even in zombies or in blackout or multiplayer, you'll be able to equip them and you'll be able to use them in game with the cool looking guns, guys. So if that helps you out, help me out. Get down there, smash that like button for me, subscribe if you're not already, leave me an awesome comment, and let's get on with this, guys. I'm going to teach you guys how to do this. So with this one, guys, you will need a buddy to help you with this one. You're going to need one controller, you're going to need to have two profiles, and then at one point in this you're going to need another buddy on another console that you'll be able to join, because there's a step where you need to be able to join someone. So with that said, let's get into how to do this. Okay guys, step one, load into the game with the profile that you're wanting to dupe from. Now make sure that they have the calling card that you want duped over, equipped, etc. like so. So for this thing, we're going to dupe over the zombie erase calling card, okay? Now this profile has all the MASTERCRAFTs and things on them, and this is the profile we need to have logged in at the start. So start out by logging into the game with the profile you're wanting to dupe from. This has all the items on this profile. And you need to come into this screen here in blackout. So start off in blackout. Now that you've done that, you need to open up and you need to go to the profile you're wanting to dupe to, but don't select anything else from this point here. After you've done that, go in and tell your console to go offline. So network settings, go offline. Once you've done that, go back into the game and it will beat you to the start menu, and it will also swap user at the time to the one that you've swapped to, just like this. And now, while you're offline, go into the game. Now, at this point here, if you're not using your same profiles over two consoles like I am, from this point here, you need to go and tell your console to go back online. Now that we're back online, now this is where it's optional. If you're using that same profile that you were just logged into just a second ago for your other console, you need to sign it out of here now before you go to log it into the other one, because otherwise you'll get the problem of not being able to use the same profile on two consoles at the same time, right? Now, if you're not using that same profile on your other console, you don't need to worry about signing it out from here. You can skip that signing out part. Now that that is signed out from this console, I can now go to my other console and I can start the game up on my other console and bring that profile into blackout. Now, if you're not using the same profile on the two consoles, you don't have to worry about that. All that you need to worry about is getting to this offline part here. Then you tell your console to go back online, and then you're doing this next step, which is our buddy on the other console needs to be waiting in a blackout lobby, and we need to join them there. So you'll see us do that. Now, the profile that we're actually loading into the other profile is the one that we're duping from as well. So we're actually going to have that profile's items over two profiles at the same time in the game, because they're going to show up on this profile duplicated, but they're also going to be on the actual profile that we're in the party with. They load into the game. It's just loading into the game right now. Connecting to online services. Now for the authenticity of this, and so you guys can follow it a bit better, I'm not going to do any cuts out of this. So yes, loading times are going to be included. Sorry guys, but this just helps you guys so you guys know that there was nothing cut out or anything. So this profile is now logged in and it can go to the blackout, right? Now that your buddy is sitting, waiting in blackout screen, you get them to send you an invite or you join them. However way you want to go about it, but you need to join them. So, invite. Then this one needs to join. Then we will get a Midas error and a UI error as well. And we will not be able to see any of the UIs and stuff like that. We will have to then, we will be on a glitched out UI, and we will rely on our buddy, the other console that we're joining, to take us into a game of private blackout to be able to bring our UI back usable. And then after we've been into a private match of blackout, our UI will be back normal, and we'll have the other profile stuff all there to be able to equip, guys. Simple as, easy as. So we're just waiting for it to load in. As you see, here's the UI error. There's the Midas error. Now that they've joined, you'll see they get a blank screen, but we're able to go through the modes. So us over here that are the host, we go into custom games, and then we say play, and we let it load in. And as soon as it loads in, we can just quit the match and end the match. After the match, our buddies who's doing the duplication, they will have access to their UI to be able to actually equip everything that's duped over. Simple as, easy as. Now again, guys, it helps me out a lot, so if you haven't already, get down there. Smash that like button for me. Leave me an awesome comment, and make sure you share this video with all your friends. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe. So, let it load in. Now we will leave game with the host that actually started the game. We won't leave game with the non-host. Now that might not have any effect on what one you leave game with. It's just that I've always done it with the host, so I'm just telling you guys to do the same thing that I've always done out of habit. So the host leaves game here, and then that's it there. You've now in the duplication state, and you can start going along and setting up your profile. You no longer have to stay in the lobby with them. You can now leave party or whatever. So if we're now in custom games, and we can go along, and we can now have access to all the mastercrafts off the other profile, the camos and everything, and we can go along and equip them. The death effects, the accessories, and all sorts, and full on set up these weapons, guys. Now, okay, now we can leave the party, and we can come through. Now we're online, right? We've got the zombie erase calling card. We actually duped over the calling card. We've got the emblem as well, and we've also got access to be able to go along and put on all the mastercrafts that we choose, etc. We can go along, and we could go along and equip all of these reactive camos. Now, this is where it gets interesting. If we go along while we're in the dupe state, where it says that we own these camos, we can then go along in-game, complete this camo challenge while we're in this dupe state before we restart the game and close the game down. So while we're in this dupe state and it thinks that we own this, and then we can complete this camo challenge, and then it will unlock the ability to see the camo. Then our profile has the ability to see that camo, and we'll actually be able to use that camo on the guns, on this gun, and it will actually have the reactive camo on it and stuff, guys. So you can do that as well, and all sorts. So you've got your mastercrafts. You can go along, set up your mastercrafts in blackout, your death effects work and stuff like that, guys. I don't think anything operator related sticks, so there's pointless trying to go along and equip operators, because those do not stick, guys. Same with the extras and all of this stuff in here does not stick, so you can go along, you can use them and do that stuff, but they won't stick after a restart. What sticks is in the armory. All of this armory stuff sticks after restart. This zombie erase calling card will stick after restart. Now again, if you are on a level 1 account, don't go into multiplayer because it will crash. But if you're not on a level 1 account and you have access to your created classes that are not locked because you're past level 4, then it won't crash for you and you'll be able to go in there and set all of that up. Now we can come through to here into our zombies. We can create a class in zombies and do all the stuff in zombies. As you see here, it's got the past ones that I set up before this video with MasterCraft, one of that they all show in game, and you can get them out of the box and stuff in game. So we've got the Mark IIs of all the DLC weapons showing up and stuff like that. If we're to play, we can play along. we can go into custom mutations and we can set up in custom mutations as well. So we come across, we have the armory, and you can go along and you can set your Mark IIs up in the custom mutations and everywhere, your mastercrafts in zombies, and you can go through zombies and you can have heaps of cool as mastercrafts and stuff in zombies too. So you zombies players, you blackout players, or your multiplayer players, you can all get in there and you can have heaps of fun and you can just set up all your classes, guys. Simple as, easy as. Even in here in League play, which I don't think actually exists anymore, but as you see, you go through and set up all your classes, guys. You can go in with it, and if you want, you can go along, set up this, and you can go along and you can do your camos. You can do these camos here, all sorts of camos, all sorts of accessories and everything, guys. So with that said, we've also got our calling card there that you see. That's there, but we don't own that zombie erase card. It's just on the duplicated over state right now. So what we can do, we can close the app, we'll load back up, and you'll see that those few items that we had are still there and still available, guys. Now, the option to equip all of those items will no longer be there because we don't own those items, but whatever we did equip when we had the access to be able to equip them is still going to be there, equipped, and, well, you just got a whole heap of free Mastercrafts, Reactive Mark II blueprints, and all sorts. And with that said, those Mark IIs come with a XP bonuses and everything too, so you can go out there, you can get your easier XP and all sorts if you're trying to level up in Black Ops 4. But we'll let this load in and we'll finish the video by showing you that those items are still there after the restart, guys. And even that calling card that you just seen us have, the zombie erase. Oh, the zombie rays didn't stick this time for some reason. So for some reason, that one didn't stick this time, but the emblem did. So maybe if we do it 2 times, the emblem will stay again. Now, that's just, obviously, that's a bit weird. Maybe the zombies erase one is just a unique one that doesn't stick, and other ones do. But the blackout ones, I think, definitely do. As you guys seen from the start, we had a blackout one on there. So you can see from this that sometimes the calling cards might not always stick. But as you can see, the Mark IIs, the Mastercrafts, and all the camos and things that we select in our classes and stuff like that all stay and stick perfectly after restart. So with that said, guys, keep being awesome, and I'll catch you in the next one. BMAN